Hello and welcome to Slightly Impressive Vlog Every Day in April. My name is Grifter and it's April 24th. Alright, today's Would You Rather, I almost picked the one somebody said about would you rather be a duck-sized horse or own 100 horse-sized ducks. But I feel like there's not really much to say about that one because who would want to be a tiny horse? And who wouldn't want to have an army of giant ducks? Like, come on, that's a no-brainer. So, today's Would You Rather is would you rather have achievements pop up in real life when you do something or have to wear a football helmet all the time? I don't know where that one came from, but the achievement thing is interesting to me, so I wanted to talk about that. I think it would be awesome. Like, I think they meant it as an annoying thing, but I think it would be awesome if achievements popped up when you do things. Like, the whole a huge part of why they put achievements in WoW in the first place is because it keeps you playing longer. Like, if you kind of get into that addiction of getting more achievements, like it pops up and it makes you feel good, and then you want to get more of them, right? Even though they don't mean anything. I think it would be great for real life too. I think it would motivate people to go try new things. Do like if you got an achievement for like, hey, you got a new job, and like some happy music played and the shiny thing popped up, and it'd be like, oh yeah, I'm even more excited now. Or like, hey, you went camping for the first time. Hey, you went outside today. Like these would be great, great achievement things to pop up. If there was some kind of tangible way to keep track of just real life experiences, I think that would be awesome. Like I would be more motivated to go do stuff, like not just for the experience itself, but just so I could have something to look like collect things, right? But it would have to be something that I mean, there are things like that, like products you can buy or things like that, but it would have to be something that requires no extra effort on your part and it doesn't cost any money, right? Like it has to be something that just sort of happens on its own. So this system where I just get an achievement, that sounds fantastic. I want that. Um, but it's interesting how, like, it's the Skinner box theory, right? Like, or I don't know if it's actually called the Skinner box theory, but some dude named Skinner had this whole thing where you put a rat in a cage, and like they have to push a lever to get a pellet of food. And at first, each time they push the lever, they get a pellet of food, and then the food comes out, like they have to push the lever more times to get food, and then you just increase the number of times they have to push the lever, and eventually the rat will just be like going crazy, just hammering away at the lever until it dies of exhaustion because it can't get enough food, and it's expending more energy getting the food. It's horrible. It's kind of horrible to think about. How do they know that exactly? Unless they just did it, and sucks for that rat. But it's the same kind of thing in WoW, and it's really interesting to me because like it seems kind of insidious, but you can't really fault them for doing it. And even if you know what's happening, you still get sucked into it, right? Like you want to keep like their whole leveling system is made that way. Like pretty much any game's progression system is made that way, where at first you get achievements, and not even if they're like specifically called achievements, but like you reach milestones really quickly, right? Like at first leveling is really fast, but it takes more and more XP to level up. You have to put more and more effort into getting rewards as you go along. So it's that same theory of pushing the lever and getting fewer pellets. Hopefully you don't actually die from playing too much WoW, although that does happen. So maybe it is kind of insidious, but I mean it works. So anyway, if you had that in real life, I think people would like real life a lot more. They'd get addicted to living real life, and wouldn't that be great? So there's that, or wearing a football helmet all the time. This, I mean, the only upside here is that you're safer, I guess. You're less likely to run into things or fall off of things. You're less likely to die if you do those things, I mean. So your head's more protected, but you're gonna get constant questions about why you're wearing a football helmet, and what are you gonna say? Oh, I have to, because the universe, because I didn't want achievements in my face all the time, so I have to have this helmet is why, and that would be hard to explain to people. So it's just funny that they said football helmet because in 7 Days to Die, which is a current obsession of mine. It's a video game, if you don't know. It's in development right now, but it's early access. Anyway, I had a football helmet, and it even had a G on the side for Grifter. It was awesome, but that game got reset. So now I just have a mining helmet. But it's even better because it has like a light that you can switch on when you go out in the dark or underground. And what were we talking about? Achievements, right. I pick achievements, obviously. So let me know what you would pick. And if you have a would you rather for a future video, we're running out. We're almost at the end of April. What is this? This is the 24th. So there are 6 more. Right? How many days are in April? I can't do the knuckle thing because I'm holding the thing. Hold on. Did you know the knuckle trick? Like, can I even do this? I'm gonna have to do one knuckle at a time. So start with my pinky knuckle here, right? That's January. There's 31 days in January, and then you count the next one in between the knuckles, and that's February. And then, so February doesn't have 31 days. All the knuckle months have 31 days, and then, so you go to June with this knuckle, and you go to the other one. You got July, August, September, October. Okay. Oh, I got off. I did it wrong. I can't do the one-handed knuckle trick. Okay, guys. Anyway, January, February, March, April. April does not have 31 days, and since it's not February, that means there are 30 days. So we got that handled. Maybe you learned something today. Maybe you learned multiple things today. I hope so. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.